What has happened?
Your brother.
What's he done this time?
The newspapers are all over Twopenny's murder, and if that weren't enough, someone has stolen the currency printing plates. Was that also Jacob's doing?
I doubt it.
Now, no one trusts the bank or England's currency. There will be inflation, riots, manufacturing will jump to America for the cheap labor. In short, Britain is done for.
Jacob, you've really put your foot in it now. What if I smuggle the plates back into the bank?
Well, certainly help. Better yet, it would call into question the stories on Twopenny's murder, which would restore confidence in the economy.
That's settled then. Britain lives to see another day.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, would you mind destroying any counterfeit notes you come across so they don't circulate?
Of course.
It really is very good of you to help. Follow me. The counterfeit money is being spent nearby. Well, if you can call it counterfeit. With those printing plates, it's nearly impossible to tell the real notes from the fake ones.
Mr. Avalon.
If this gets out... Well, I've said this already. When people don't trust their currency, and we're already seeing riots...
Mr. Aberline.
I have the utmost faith in you, Miss Fry.
You two, follow me. I don't wish to be robbed on my way to the cart.
The counterfeiters.
Heard about the rioting at the bank?
They can riot all they like. We won't be giving back those plates.
What difference does it make? It's not like he has any real cash on him.
Since we've got the printing plates, it's all real cash.
She can't...
Who's she hiding from, I wonder?
Did you hear those crowds? Sounds like all of London is rioting.
Nothing to do with us.
I can't believe Jacob's managed to shatter the entire economy. Father was right. He acts in haste, and repents not at all. Slow down.
Be at ease. I am not responsible for Twopenny's death. I merely took advantage of a fortuitous situation. Bank and business, and you know nothing else about it. I didn't quite catch that.
Nothing at all, sir. Carried away. I apologize, sir. Enough, Dilly. How do you do, miss?
Keep your eyes open. Anyone could be trying to get in.
Yes, sir.
Keep this place locked down.
Yes, sir.
Guard this place as you would the Bank of England itself. Whatever she's doing there, I want no part of it.
Don't make me come up there and fetch ya!
There's a hilltop flame, and you best escape.
Bad rubbish.
Get her out of here!
Damn it, she's scarping off. Where the hell's she gone? Come back and face me! Wait a tick.
What was that? Let's find out. See that woman there?
Now to sneak these back into the bank.
I don't believe it.
Needs help.
There you go.
I shall not leave without my pound, my shillings, and my pence, sir!
Should be getting into trouble.
I've read the papers. This will be the ruin of us.
You have a lot to answer for. I want you to tell me if this money's real or not. Come on, then.
Something must be done. You all should be ashamed. This is an outrage.
Bankers? That should be rhyming slang, mate. You absolute bunch of...
There. As if they were never taken.
Well, the London papers are running the story of how it was all a hoax. No more riots. Faith in the bank restored. Finally, I might get a quiet night on patrol. Miss Fry, I can't thank you enough.
Glad we've averted catastrophe, Sergeant. Although it's Jacob who should be thanking me.
I taste cat, you rake.
No, it's mutton. Everyone chill. Don't kill me.
Please tell me again where we are going.
I found a letter from the Prince Consort among Lucy Thorne's research, marked with the same insignia as your key, dated 1847.
1847.
The same year the Prince began renovations to Buckingham Palace.
You think he added a vault for the shroud?
And since there is no map of the palace with the room marked Secret Vault... Your Highness, may I present Miss Evie Fry. Miss Fry, Maharaja Duleep Singh.
A pleasure, Your Highness.
My friend, the plans you asked for have been removed.
Removed? By whom?
Crawford Starrick, or someone employed by him. Yes, I thought you might recognize the name. I know where they are, but it is heavily guarded.
That part will not be a problem.
I thought not.
We're going to need a plan.
I can provide a distraction for the guards while you find a safe way inside.
Oh. Really?
For you, Evie? Certainly.
Well, once I'm inside, I'll find someone who knows where the papers are stored.
And we will meet back on the train.
Be careful. What's the plan?
When you give the signal, I'll draw the guards into a fight and then use a smoke bomb to get away.
And I'll take advantage of the confusion. Ready?
Absolutely. Are you prepared for my attack?
Shut up or
What's
I'll
happening
shut you
over
up!
there? Shut your mouth!
There's an intruder!
I've heard quite enough!
That's not them.
Someone is up there. Who the devil is she?
No. Nothing here. Looks like I have to ask someone where the plans are.
There's been a murder. A cold-blooded murder.
have a... I swear, miss, I don't know where they've taken him.
Taken who?
The man, dressed like you. The guards dragged him off.
Henry? The plans you stole, where are they?
I don't know anything about that.
The plans. The mission.
They've got him, miss. Miss Fry!
You're some of Clara's children.
They took Mr. Henry. We couldn't stop them.
I bit one of them good, though.
They dragged him off in a red carriage.
They won't get far, though. One wheel looked like it was about ready to fall off. You can see the cart tracks. It looks so wobbly-like.
That cart's been run off the road. They must be driving quickly. They're knocking people over, too.
You understand? Can't do anything about it.
And destruction of public property. I must be on the right track. That must be the carriage. Found you. Now to find Henry.
Do you want me to come over there?
I shan't be caught here.
I don't know anything about the carriage, but there's been some strange happenings around here today. All kinds of unsavory types wandering around, armed to the teeth. I don't like it one bit.
A medicine previously sciences. Ambrosia. The very... Don't be shy. I guarantee Ambrosia will improve your life.
Yeah, I saw them dragging someone out of the carriage after the wheel fell off. They said he'd hit his head. Not sure why they needed to take him to the church, but that's where they went.
Been too much to drink, eh, miss?
Miss?
Wonder who she's hiding from.
Scoundrel. Yes, they pulled someone out of that carriage. Dead drunk he was. They carried him into the churchyard. Maybe he wanted a quiet place to sleep it off.
What is she doing? She seems occupied.
What's she lurking about for?
Ladies, gentlemen, step over here and have a look at all the wondrous wares. Your boys! Everything at reduced prices! Shocking! Utterly shocking, good lord. We have a problem!
Better check it out. There you are!
Let me help you. One less cretin for us to worry about.
Who did this to you?
This is grim business. Who could have done it?
I'll go and see what that strange noise was. Alert! The leader of the...
Clear a path, I'll get you out!
Could have sworn I'd locked this gate. This is supposed to be locked. Bloody urchins open it again, no doubt.
Henry.
I don't know. They knocked him around pretty good. Wouldn't be surprised if it took a while.
Well, I hope you haven't addled his brain.
He's an assassin. How much more addled can he get?
The man's an assassin. We didn't want him getting away before you had a chance to question him now, did we?
He was more secure where he was before. I told you not to come here. Come on now. Wake him up.
Oi, wake up.
Rise and shine. Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey.
We're gone!
Evie, they sent someone to move the architectural plans. Do you have them?
Did they hurt you?
I'm fine.
Let's go.
What about the plans?
The plans are lost. Just concentrate on escaping, please.
Gun down the rooftop.
Won't bite back now, will he?
Get Miss Nightingale to look at that. I must find the vault before Starrick secures the shroud.
We'll talk to the Maharaja again.
I will talk to the Maharaja. You will get your head looked at.
I'm sorry my capture hasn't done your plans.
You'd be safer on the train.
Even if you find the vault, you can't just walk into Buckingham Palace alone.
I won't be alone. I'll see you back at the train, Mr. Green.
right, B. Who are you and what's your game?
Is he having a laugh?
What's he about then?
He's not supposed to be here!
Some sort of
At least you're out of this
commotion.
thing, ain't you?
Game of the lower classes,
You can just
say.
walk around like a cock on a walk.
What a peculiar fellow.
Devil?
You're not allowed in here!
Swear I heard something.
Dead as a doornail.
No, revenge won't buy itself. Someone else.
Does he need help?
Fellows are just...
He's hiding from someone, that's for sure.
Where do you think you're going?
Odd behaviour. Still, this is London.
Got the eye on that chap. Have someone else!
Well, if it isn't my dear old chum, Mr. Disraeli. Now, Prime Minister, which of your friends is about to stab you in the back?
The Corrupt Practices Bill is a vital step in reforming our government. If the majority party is allowed to dictate the results of contested elections, we can scarcely call ourselves free.
If we yield up our rights bit by bit to the courts, we can scarcely call ourselves free, sir.
This is so like you, Gladstone. You would rather throw your body upon the gears of progress than surrender one iota of power.
By God, Disraeli, you are a fool. I'll not stand idly by and watch you drag parliamentary privilege through the muck.
No, certainly not. You'd rather return us to the yoke of tyranny? Perhaps while we're at it, Mr. Gladstone, we could repeal Magna Carta and return the crown to the bloody Stuarts.
How dare you, sir? Merely because I do not wish to see government placed in the hands of judges, you would make these slanderous accusations? I'll not stand for it.
Then I shall obviate the requirement. Good evening, sir.
B, I presume. Pleasure to meet you. B.
B!
sir, but...
Then why are you following the Prime Minister?
It's just the job, sir! Some old bloke paid me to...
Smug bastard.
Bloody hell! Where'd you come from?
Well, I was born in Crawley, but that's by the by. Who are you working for?
I never got his name. Old chap, big moustache, wore some kind of uniform. Who's ours, maybe?
What's his game?
Please, you'll kill me.
And a 3-story drop will shatter your legs and send you to the workhouse. Difference is you can run from him.
Tomorrow! My lads are going to attack the Prime Minister's carriage on the way to Parliament.
Perfect.
What is this? What's happening?
So much for the house call. I have to find a way into that carriage.
What's the meaning of this? Who the devil are you?
Prime Minister, I'm your new bodyguard, Jacob Fry.
I wasn't informed of any new bodyguard. Who's your commanding officer?
Let the boy speak, Dizzy.
Madam, apologies. But we've learned of a threat on your life. And the Met thought it best to move quickly.
Threat? What sort of threat?
That sort. If you excuse me a moment.
Where'd they come from?
Say good job. What are you ready for? May that happen again.
He's there!
Make it pay!
this.
Not so fast, Your Excellency.
Hey! Get back here with that Prime Minister! Everyone all right? It was Gladstone. I bet my life on it. This is perfectly in keeping with his distinct lack of character. Show yourself, Gladstone! Show yourself, you feckless muckslide!
He's hardly going to be the man with a capture one, is he?
That's a girl.
Damn Gladstone! That bloody man! He will pay for this!
Thank you. What do you intend to do about Gladstone, young man?
I assure you, Madam, Gladstone is innocent in this.
But he tried to kill my husband.
Well, we'll look into Gladstone. Perhaps you can help me with another inquiry, Madam. A gentleman with ties to Parliament, older, wears cavalry uniforms and has a large mustache.
You seem like a rough and ready sort of fellow, Mr. Fry.
Well, yes I am, actually.
And are you familiar with the poorer districts of our city?
Roughly.
Wonderful. As it happens, I've been eager to tour the Devil's Acre. If you were to escort me, I'd be happy to assist you in your inquiry.
That strikes me as a dangerous idea.
Then it's settled. Come back here to Downing Street tomorrow night, 8 o'clock sharp. Good day, Mr. Fry.
But I...
Good day, Mr. Fry.
Madam,
Mr. Fry.
ready to take the air? Devil's Acre should just be coming alive.
I'm afraid I must cancel our engagement. The lawn is crawling with scandal-hunting journalists, and I simply cannot be seen in the company of someone so...
I'll see them off. You follow along when it's clear.
Yes, yes. Be gentle, won't you? The press are notoriously touchy about any violence to their person.
Ha 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 ha. I'll barely ruffle a hair on their heads.
Shh, Desmond.
That's yours, if you can get those chaps over there to follow me.
Right you are, sir. Blimey! Look! It's Squire Bancroft!
Best lead them astray before they tear me to shreds.
Neatly done, young man. Dizzy ought to keep you on to deal with the Liberals. Now, a drive is in order, I think. I certainly don't intend...
Steady on.
In the car, the Prime Minister's wife.
I really must not be seen here, Mr. Fry.
Let's go. Doing fine, girl. Who's a good horse? You are. Keep moving. Doing fine, girl. Slow down. Atta girl. Let's go.
What a rough place. Give me your arm, Mr. Fry. Let us see what the Devil's Acre has to offer.
Is your dog quite all right?
Oh, Desmond's fine. He's just not over fond of strangers. Or cats.
Yeah, dead!
Do you know this gentleman is a... Oh, what was it? Yes, a costermonger, of all things. Remarkable how the working classes occupy themselves, isn't it?
Very industrious, I'm sure. Shall we go?
What's that he's playing? That lad's up to no good. Look at him trying to hide. Please, just let me go. He's in trouble. That's why he's running. Oh, sorry. Goodness, no. Murder, murder!
This might be... It's just about my luck.
Dear God!
Help! Help! Someone! Quick! Get help! There's been a murder! Crikey! Help!
Oh, Mr. Fry, look at those two.
Yes, they seem to be,
I've been married twice, Mr. Fry. I'm fully aware of what they're doing. God bless them.
Who did this?
What sort of meat is that man selling?
best not to ask.
Why? Is it something dreadful?
Here we
Is it
are,
red?
the old one-ton pub. Best beer in the Devil's Acre. I don't mean to be
Marvelous.
indelicate, given the
Do you
present
suppose we'll
company.
see it? So this is a pint, is it? Remarkable.
Nice doggy.
There's a good doggy.
Good boy, Desmond. Hand over the mutt.
You'll change your tune when me and my friends find you.
Now then, Desmond, to get you back to your mistress, whom I've just left entirely unattended in one of London's most dangerous pubs.
Well, if you never told your father how you felt about him, how was he supposed to know?
I never thought of it that way. I suppose deep down we all just want to be loved.
Just so. Here, have a sweetie. Oh, Desmond and Mr. Fry, I'd like you to meet... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
John the Tosser.
Charmed. I think we better get you home.
Right you are, Mr. Fry. Come along, Desmond.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the dog walker.
Now, let's not do something we'll regret.
for a most energetic and enlightening evening, Mr. Fry.
No, thank you, madam. Perhaps now you might tell me about the man in the hussar's uniform.
Quite right. Lord Cardigan is the gentleman you seek. Tiresome man. Always blathering on about his military adventures.
Do you know where I might find him for a private conversation?
I do indeed. He's in town now, as it happens, campaigning against the Corrupt Practices Bill. Perhaps you could catch him in the Palace of Westminster. Oh, do be careful. The government could ill afford another scandal.
I assure you, I'll be very discreet. Steady on. Easy, girl. Easy. Your stop, madam.
My stop. How delightful. Thank you. Thank you for a splendid evening, Mr. Fry. I shall be sure to speak highly of you to Dizzy. Oh, yes.
I know you're up there.
What's this nonsense about needing a password to see Lord Cardigan today?
Relax. I've got it in my pocket.
Look sharp, men. Allow no one past unless I authorize them. Cardigan has gone too far this time. I've a mind to contact Scotland Yard myself.
Come now, gentlemen. I thought us united in opposition against this perfidious law.
The very best of luck. So very much.
Is it rubbish to believe that things are fine the way they are?
My dear fellow, that's wrong.
Should have just stayed at home. I don't need to deal
Blimey,
with this sort of treatment.
I knew I should put it in bed today.
The bed won't by itself.
I would.
Don't bother someone else, you noodle.
Enough. Enough.
Get back, sir.
Please, I don't want to die.
That's close enough, no? Another sad indictment of the state of London.
Balaclava. Of course it bloody is.
Bleeding sick of it all. Can't step on the street without the world crushing you or knocking you over. Next time, not just stay down. Keep an eye on that fellow.
Along! Along!
Just let me go.
Keep your hands.
Heard something. I'll take a look.
Pardon me, gentlemen. Sergeant Freddie Aberline of Scotland Yard. Where might this scandalous activity be taking place?
Oh, yes, yes. It's, just this way. Follow me, Sergeant, but discreetly, if you would. One doesn't like to be seen airing a fellow member of Parliament's dirty linen, what?
I'll be very discreet. Usually I would be in disguise, but my clothes all fell into the Thames. One of my favorite disguises is a very ancient old lady, modeled after my mother. You'd be surprised how convincing I am. A tough old bird she was. Actually had a fake... A tough old bird she was. Actually had a facial hair problem. We'd sell the hair for dolls.
Don't kill me, please. I'm bloody desperate.
Hey?
Please. I've got a wife at home. Don't widow her.
Please let me know if I'm speaking too much. I am prone to flights of fancy.
We have visitors! Let's bloody try, boys!
Bloody hell.
Let me live. I don't want to die. I'll do I've made a huge mistake. It's truth.
Let's get him out of here! Oh, here we go!
Good lord!
Disraeli supporters are rallying in the wake
Password.
of the assassination. I beg your pardon?
Password.
Balaclava.
Come in. Ah, Minister Hacker. One moment. Dashed paperwork will be the death of us, what? Give me a stout horse and a saber and I'd have this government running as smoothly as Henley Regatta. Hmm? But needs must and all that. Let's see. Now then, let's discuss this like... Good God! Who the bloody hell...
Oh, shut up.
Coward! Villain! Alas, that the hero of Balaclava should fall not on the gloried fields of Crimea, but to an assassin's blade in the very halls of power.
Are you finished yet?
Take your bow, knave, for you have managed what no Russian battery, what no Indian tiger could achieve. Claim your trophy, and may you choke on it.
Yes, but do tell me more about Balaclava.
Farewell. Farewell, dear Britannia. Your dawn shall be dimmer that the Earl of Cardigan sees it not. God save the Queen and the 11th Hussars.
What a prick.
Found you! Don't let him escape!
You okay?
Apart from the death squad on our tail, apart from that.
Backup's on the way. Why are you pushing yourself so hard? It's not your job to fight Templars.
I had this colleague. He was our boss's son. I didn't much care for him at the start. Everyone treated him like he was so bloody special. To me, he just wasn't invested in anything that didn't affect him personally. But I was wrong about him. He became my friend, put himself through hell, and he saved us all in the end. So, I reckon... Well, I can't apologize to him, but I can try and live up to his example.
You are a good assassin.
Holy jeez!
Hello. It has been too long.
Galena! Blimey, I have not seen you since we blew up that lab in Paris.
There were many explosions and you screamed like a baby. Bishop tells me Otzoberg is here. I will kill him for you.
Super, great news. Now, if you wouldn't mind keeping watch, I am going to lie down and die now.
Rest. We have a big fight coming.
Sean and Rebecca are safe for now, but we're still relying on you to find us that shroud.
Order has bred disorder. The sea rises to flood the pubs and extinguish the street lamps. Our city will die. Tupene has failed. Lucy has failed. Brudnell, Elliotson, Pearl. All have gone into the night. It is up to me now. The assassins have brought nature's fury into our homes. Men have become monsters, barreling toward us, teeth out. Our civilization must survive this onslaught. To prevent a return of the Dark Ages, I will start anew. London must be reborn.
The Peace of Eden is under Buckingham Palace. We've got all we need. Let's start planning our infiltration.
Hold on, better to get visual verification. If we're gonna move, we need to be 100% sure. We'll only get one shot before Otso Berg crashes down on us.
Gotta agree with Sean.
We'll position ourselves near the palace, but we'll wait for you to sync the genetic data before we move.
It's all up to you, Initiate.